Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Emily English Daily, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
Hello, Emily. Hi, everyone. It is so wonderful to be here with all of you for another delicious conversation.
Today, we are talking about something that every single person on Earth does every single week.
Yes, we are going to a restaurant. And if you have ever traveled to an English-speaking country, you know exactly how stressful that can be.
Oh, absolutely. The menu looks like a small book. The waiter walks up and fires 3 questions at you before you even open your mouth.
And if you are like most of our listeners, you just smile, point at something, and hope for the best.
Exactly. But don't worry, because today we are going to fix that together.
By the end of this episode, you will know exactly what to say when you walk into a restaurant, when you order your food, and when it is time to pay the bill.
And don't miss the full practice conversation at the end. It is going to be so much fun.
So, Emily, where should we start? What is the very first thing that happens when you walk into a restaurant in America?
The very first person you meet is the host or the hostess. They stand near the door and they will smile and say, "Hi, how many in your party?"
How many in your party is a great phrase. You can simply answer, "Just 2, please," or "A table for 3, please."
And if you have a reservation, you can say, "I have a reservation under the name Silva."
That sounds so smooth. And the host will then ask, "Would you like to wait in the bar area or would you prefer the dining room?"
You can just pick one and say, "The dining room is perfect, thank you."
After you are seated, the server or the waiter will come to your table. How do they usually start the conversation, Emily?
They will usually walk up with a big, friendly smile and say, "Hi, my name is Sarah, and I will be your server today. Can I start you off with something to drink?"
That is such a classic line. To answer, you can say, "Can I have a glass of iced water, please?" Or, "I'll have a Diet Cola with no ice."
I love that. And if you are not ready to order yet, you can politely say, "Could we have a few more minutes, please?"
That is such an important phrase. The waiter will smile and say, "Take your time. I'll be right back."
Now, let's talk about the menu. This is where many learners feel totally lost.
Yes, some menus have very long descriptions and strange words like sautéed, al dente, or vinaigrette.
If you don't understand something, just point to the word and ask, "Excuse me, what is sautéed?" The waiter will be happy to explain.
Or you can ask, "Could you tell me what this dish is like?" That is a very natural and polite way to ask.
And what if you have a food allergy?
That is so important. You should always say, "I am allergic to peanuts," or "I cannot eat gluten."
Exactly. Servers in America are very careful with allergies, and they will usually mark your order in the kitchen.
You can also ask, "Does this dish contain any dairy?" Or, "Is this safe for someone with a shellfish allergy?"
Now, Tom, let's talk about the actual ordering. What are the smoothest phrases to use?
The clearest way to order is to start with, "I will have." For example, "I will have the grilled salmon, please."
Or, "Could I get the chicken pasta with a side salad?"
Those are perfect. And if you want to customize your meal, you can use the word with. Just say, "I will have the burger with no onions."
Or, "Could I have the coffee with oat milk instead?"
Exactly. And if you want something on the side, you can ask, "Could I get extra fries on the side, please?"
That is such a useful phrase. Now, what about asking how the food is cooked? Sometimes you want your steak a certain way.
Yes, you can use the word, "I would like my steak medium rare." Medium rare means a little pink in the middle.
You can also say, "Could I have my eggs scrambled?" Or, "I would like my toast lightly browned."
Beautifully said. And if you change your mind, you can simply say, "Excuse me, I changed my mind. Could I get the pasta instead?"
Servers hear that all the time. They will smile and say, "Of course, no problem at all."
That is so reassuring. Now, what about during the meal? Sometimes you need something extra.
Yes, if you need more water, just catch the waiter's eye and say, "Excuse me, could we have more water, please?"
And if you need a straw, you can say, "Could I get a straw for my drink, please?"
What if there's a problem with the food, like if it's cold or not what you ordered?
That is a very important moment. You should never feel embarrassed. Just politely say, "Excuse me, but I ordered the grilled chicken and this looks fried. Could you please check?"
Yes. Could you please check? Sounds very polite and respectful. The server will usually apologize and fix the order right away.
And if you love the food, you can always say, "This is absolutely delicious. Thank you so much." That makes the server's whole day.
Oh, I love that. A small compliment goes a long way.
Now let's talk about the check. This is the moment many people feel nervous about.
Yes. When you are ready to pay, you can catch the server's eye and simply ask, "Could we have the check, please?"
Or, "Could I get the bill, please?" Check and bill mean the same thing. In America, we usually say check.
And what if you are not ready yet? You can say, "Could we have a few more minutes, please?" The server will come back later.
Perfect. Now, when the check comes, how do you handle the payment?
You can hand the server your credit card and say, "I will pay with a card, please." Or, "Could we split the bill in half?"
Could we split the bill is such a useful phrase. It means each person pays for their own food.
Yes, exactly. And if you want to leave a tip, you can simply say, "Could you add a tip for the server, please?"
The standard tip in America is around 18 to 20%.
That is super helpful to know. And if you paid cash, you can say, "Keep the change, thank you." That is a friendly way to leave a small tip.
Yes, keep the change is perfect when you don't need exact coins back.
Tom, I think it is time for us to slow down and look at our pocket words.
Everybody, it is time for our favorite vocabulary spotlight, pocket words.
That's right. These are 4 super useful words from today's restaurant episode that you can put right into your mental pocket and take with you to your next meal.
I am ready, Emily. What is our very first pocket word for today?
Our first word is server. Let's say that one more time for the ear.
Server.
A server is the person who takes your order and brings your food to the table. In British English, they're called a waiter or waitress.
Exactly. For example, you could say, "Our server was so friendly and made us feel so welcome."
That is such a great example. What is our second pocket word, Tom?
Our second word is appetizer. Let's repeat that together.
Appetizer.
An appetizer is a small dish you eat at the beginning of the meal before the main course. In some countries, it's called a starter.
Right. You might say to your friend, "I think I will just have a light appetizer instead of a big entree."
That sounds so elegant. What is our third pocket word today, Emily?
Our third word is entree. Let's say it again.
Entree.
An entree is the main dish of the meal, like a steak, pasta, or piece of fish. It's usually the largest and most expensive item on the menu.
For example, the salmon entree comes with a side of roasted vegetables.
Perfect example. What is our fourth and final pocket word, Tom?
Our fourth word is gratuity. Let's repeat that nice long word.
Gratuity.
Gratuity is another word for tip. It's the extra money you leave for the server to thank them for good service.
Oh, that is a great word to know. Can you use it in a sentence, Tom?
Of course. You could say, "A standard gratuity in this country is 20% of the total bill."
Those are 4 incredible words that will make you sound like a confident restaurant guest anywhere you go.
Now that we have these great words in our pocket, Emily, let's polish up our sentences.
Oh yes, it is time for our next fun segment, Smooth It Out.
This is where we take a simple learner sentence and upgrade it so it sounds much smoother, more natural, and just like a native speaker.
Let's look at our first learner sentence today. Imagine you sit down and say, "I want food now." How can we smooth that out?
Saying, "I want food now" sounds a little bit like a hungry child at a birthday party.
Exactly. To sound much smoother, you can say, "We are ready to order, please." Or simply, "I'll have the chicken pasta, please."
We are ready to order. That sounds much more polite and natural.
It really does. What about asking for the check? Some learners say, "Give me the money paper." How do we upgrade that?
That is very creative, but no one will know what you mean.
Instead, you can say, "Could we have the check, please?" Or, "Could I get the bill when you have a moment?"
Could I get the bill when you have a moment? That is such a polite and friendly way to ask.
Exactly. And let's do one more. What if a learner wants to ask about the food and says, "What is this meat?"
What is this meat sounds a little bit like you are suspicious of the kitchen.
To smooth it out, you can say, "Excuse me, what kind of meat is in this dish?" Or, "Could you tell me what is in this entree?"
Excuse me, what kind of meat is in this dish? That sounds so polite and respectful.
Yes, small upgrades like those make a huge difference.
And now it is time to put everything together.
That's right, everyone. It is time for our real-life practice conversation.
In this dialogue, Tom and I will role-play a realistic restaurant experience from arrival to paying the bill. Notice how we use today's phrases, questions, and pocket words in action.
I will be the friendly new customer, and Tom will be the welcoming server. Let's listen.
Good evening. Welcome to the Olive Tree. Hi, my name is Tom, and I will be your server tonight. Can I start you off with something to drink?
Hi, Tom. Yes, I will have a sparkling water with lemon, please. And could we have a few more minutes to look at the menu?
Of course. Take your time. I'll be right back with your drink.
Actually, could you tell me what the soup of the day is today?
Yes, today we have a delicious roasted tomato basil soup. It comes with a side of warm bread.
That sounds perfect. I will have the soup as an appetizer. For my entree, I will have the grilled salmon with no salt on the side.
Excellent choice. Would you like that with a side salad or roasted vegetables?
Roasted vegetables, please. And I'm allergic to nuts, so please make sure the kitchen knows that.
Absolutely. I'll mark that on your order right away. Can I get you anything else to drink?
Yes, I will also have a glass of house red wine, please.
Wonderful. I'll put your order in and be right back with your wine.
This was absolutely delicious, Tom. Could we have the check whenever you have a moment?
Of course. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Here's your check. Will you be paying with cash or card?
I will pay with a card, please. And could you add an 18% gratuity for yourself? You were an amazing server tonight.
That is so kind of you to say. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
And cut. Wow, Tom, that was such a smooth and natural restaurant experience.
Thank you, Emily. And to all of our amazing listeners, see how easy and polite restaurant conversations can be when you use these patterns?
You don't need complicated grammar or huge words at a restaurant. Just be polite, use these simple phrases, and enjoy your meal.
That is the absolute truth. You are going to do so great at your next dinner out.
Thank you so much for spending your time learning with us today.
Yes, thank you everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to Emily English Daily. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave us a comment telling us your favorite food to order in English.
Keep practicing your English every single day. Enjoy your next meal, and we'll see you right back here next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye everyone. See you next time.